create. It's just say right on the voice hub. So say join to create, and you click that, and it'll make your room. All the way above voice channel. There you go. He got it.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are really nice.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.
No problem. Yeah.
KingSithis is now live streaming World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I'm like
Talk to AnCaps.
I would actually 1,000% advocate for the for this non-aggression principle. Because I don't know about like, I know one of you is probably American, just based off
I am.
your accent. Yeah, but like I don't know how it is in other countries, but like I feel like since our government commits, violent acts or acts of violence or acts of terrorism against its citizens all the time, every day, but just in like a different context. Like it's not like, it's not the kind of violence that people necessarily understand as how we usually understand it. But I feel like based on that, people should have the right to, not necessarily to like have the right to steal, because like that could have like a lot of like, negative outcomes and backlashes to that as well. But I feel like people should have a right to, I feel like if the citizens' rights are being violated and they should have the right to adhere to the non-aggression principle as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just a legal system, Yeah. I think, a lot of the stuff are, what do I say now? The state does. I mean, a lot of people, if you believe, just because something's legal doesn't mean it's, moral. And just because someone's illegal doesn't mean you could, you can't accept the restitution of, or put, the responsibility onto yourself, pretty much.
I do have a question for like the as far as anarcho-capitalism goes, like just a general question, because like this is something that was really interesting to me when I was talking to that one dude the other day. But like as far as like, how do y'all feel about like cartels? Like as far as like the kind of like sorry, how am I going to explain
like this? The ones that like it's like an agreement between firms to not stabilize prices but freeze prices, like that type of cartel.
Well, yeah,
or like like a cartel in Mexico.
But yeah, like a Mexico, like.
Oh, okay.
The cartels in Mexico is kind of going to be the one that I was going to use it as an example, just mainly due to the fact that like how am I going to explain this? With my example with this state, and a lot of regions in Mexico, the government only has but so much power. You have the Mexican military engaging in combat and warfare with cartels all the time, and it's just like there's only a certain amount of limitations that the state can impose on its people when you have organizations who are willing to completely disregard any kind of moral or ethical moral or ethical system in preserving it and in preserving their business or their business endeavors. So like, would you guys advocate for like a by any means possible thing when it comes to like not having any regulations on business or on capital?
That's a decent question. So when it comes to drug cartels, the reason why drug cartels exist is because of drug not decriminalization, but drug criminalization. They have so much power because of that. But when it comes to whether you'd worry that cartels would maybe form up economically or whatever, a lot of the time cartels are formed through patterns, so at least not economic, but like business cartels, they form through patents, because with patents you're able to take your competitor to court. Not competitor, but you can take your other cartel members to court if they don't comply. And oftentimes, because of the prisoner dilemma, the prisoner dilemma typically suggests that business cartels would not work without patterns because they would just sell in secret. Yeah, so they usually don't work. But when it comes to, like the drug cartels, like I said, they have so much power because of drugs being illegal and controlled.
Yeah, if I could jump in here on the cartel thing, if you are in a free market, then and you, let's say you have a group of guys and you agree with each other to keep the price of a good or service around the same, so that you guys can all sort of reap the same reward, quote unquote. The issue is that there's nothing legally stopping another person from coming in and competing and undercutting you. So the only way that they can do that is by making it illegal for them to for people to compete with other people.
Give me
and then basically so another thing that makes cartels collapse a lot too is that when you're in a cartel, you're all too incentivized to undercut the people who are also in the to undercut other people who are in the cartel, because if you do that, then you'll get more customers than all the other people, and then so
because there's always going to be the fear of the other members of a cartel are going to undercut you, so you're going to do that to avoid that. Like I said, prisoner's dilemma. And it basically works on patterns. It could only ever work on patterns because if a member started to undercut in secret, then they could be put to court.